Today we will see how we can retrieve a record or get a record from ServiceNow table uh, in Service Portal by using a widget. Okay, not a widget, so in Service Portal we can tell. So in Service Portal we will see how we can get a records from ServiceNow table. Okay, and we will see what is the functionality of ng repeat. Okay, first let's take div, and I am taking head. Okay, so before that, we will see. So now we are going to see what is the functionality of ng repeat and how we can get or retrieve a records from ServiceNow table, right? So for this, we are taking one sample like requirement. We can tell a requirement. So let's take this. So see. I am taking need to show the active records with the following values. Okay, so the table which we are taking is task. Okay, and we have number of we have many values and columns, everything, right? But we have shortlisted. What means we need to show only number, state, priority, description, short description. So for that, how we can retrieve and we can show to the users like front-end users. Okay, so let's see how we can show the values to the end users. Okay, I have taken the div. Okay, so here I am taking header h3 task records. Okay, this is the header, and let's take wait, sorry, h3. We'll take h3. Okay, so now we will take order list. Okay, so that we can see how many records like that. So I am taking the ordering list and I am taking a list. So in this we will take ng repeat. So we will see the functionality, right? So let's see the functionality also. So I have taken ng repeat and okay, till now we have done something scripting in HTML. So let's go to the server script. In server script, let's see how we can retrieve the records from task table and how we can store. Okay, so let's see how we will store. Okay, so first step we need to store the data into the array because we are getting only these values, right? And we are storing this only these values. So for that we will take array and we will store in array and we will send to the HTML template. So let's see. So I'm taking first data dot records. Okay, let's take data dot records and I'm defining it as array. And let's take where task table. Okay, and new glide record. I'm defining here new glide record. Sorry, glide record. And that we are taking the task table, right? So I'm taking the task table. So now we will define a task table. So actually we said, right, we need to show only active records. From active records only we need to drag these values. So let's take active records. I am giving the condition here. Add encoded, add, 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 add sorry, add encoded query. And I'm giving only active is equal to true because we need active records only, right? So I'm giving the active is equal to true here. Okay, so again task table dot query. So we are querying. Okay. So next while I'm taking the while loop and task table dot next next. So let's open this. So here up to here we have written the script for to get the active records. Okay. So this was done. Okay. And we will see we need to get only these values and we need to show only these values to the end users. Okay. So for that we have defined array, but let's take that. Okay, so we need to take this array. We need to store this all these values in array, right? take this and just mention push in the sense it will gets the value and pushes into like it has value and it pushes into the array. So that is the purpose of the push. So push, and I am taking the curly braces. So because we are defining objects here for this, okay. So I have taken the curly braces inside, and let's take one by one. Okay, so now this is only active records of task table. Okay, so I have mentioned and this defines task table. Okay, so now we will see. Okay, so how the records will get. So for now, I will take number. Uh, I need to store the number, only numbers, right? So I will take number val. Okay, I will take the number val like that, and I am taking task table dot the now I need to take the backend value of the number. Okay, this backend value and dot to string. Okay, so we need to convert into the string. So we are using to string. Sorry, we need to put the comma here. Okay, this is the object array, so we need to put the commas. Okay, so after that we take state. Okay, state. Let's define state val, and I am putting task table dot state. Right, the backend value of the state in task table is state only. Dot. I am converting into the string. So I will put to string. Okay, and next we are taking priority. Okay, so until here it's done. Okay, let's take priority val. So let's define task table dot priority. Okay, dot to string. So I'm converting the string and comma here also comma, sorry, comma, and next we have description. So let's define the description here. I'm defining description valve, and I am taking task table dot what is that, the backend value of the description in task table is description, and I am converting it into the string. Okay, so again comma, and next we have short description. So this is the final one. So until here we have done, and this is the final one, short description. So for this I have taking short description. Well, okay, so let's define the task table here and dot. So here we need to take the backend value of the short description from task table. Okay, the backend value of the short description for task table is short description. Okay, so let's take this and task table. Okay, uh, task table dot short description dot to string. So we are converting again string here. Okay, to string and comma. Mm, okay, here we have two dots. Okay, so okay, now we getting like we are getting the value, we are writing the values and storing here. So in this array by using the object. Okay, so now we will do. Sorry, now we will see how we will show for end users. Okay, so here we are using ng repeat. So now we need to define how we can define. Let's see. So we now all these values are saved in these data records. These data records are array, right? So let's take this value, and here let's put collective. Let's put one thing like collective val. Okay, I'm defining as collective val here. in c dot data dot records. The data dot records came from here, okay, and track by dollar index. So the reason why we are putting the track by dollar index means it will give some accurate uh, data because we are dragging many records, right? So that's the reason. So it's up to you. You can use track by index or you can remove. It's up to you. It will work if it is there or not there. Okay. So now for now I will put here track by index. So okay. So now we have set it up. Now we need to define to receive the data, right? So here I will give first is number. Okay. So I have given number and I need to open the curly braces. So this is the AngularJS thing. Okay. So now what we need to do? So I need to take this collective value. These all values will store in collective values, right? I need to take collective val dot this one number val. Okay. I need to put here and let's define this and like this. I need to take state. Next one is state, sta state, stat state, and I need to collective val and I need to take the state val. After that, let's take what we have. We have priority. Priority means I will define priority. Okay, and I'm taking this and after collective val dot priority val. Okay, after that we have description, right? So I'm defining description. After that we have description val and collective val dot description val. Okay, so finally we have short description. Let's define short description and collective val dot short description val. Okay, so now let's see how it will show you the output. Okay, now here we are getting the values and we are storing in an array. And here in HTML, we are just pulling the values where we have stored in an array by using the Angular here. Okay, by using the ng repeat Angular directive, we are getting the data from server script, and by using the double curly braces, so we are showing to the end users. So let's see the output how it will be. Okay, I am saving this script. Okay, let's see. Let's see the preview. See, you got number, state, priority, description, short description. Okay, so like that, if we see description, I think why it's blank. Let's check. Wait, I think it doesn't have any description. I think so. That's the reason it's not showing the description value here. Okay, it doesn't have the description. Yeah, correct. So it doesn't have the description value, so that's the reason it's not showing here. But if you check down, you can see the description values. So now it's working fine. Now it's working fine. So we have total what we have defined here active records, right? Active records we have total 632. If you go to the task table, you can see 632 records. Okay, so now it's working fine. So this is the thing how we can get the records or retrieve records from a ServiceNow table in service portal. Okay, by using the widgets. And this is the functionality of one of the functionality of ng repeat. Like this is the ng repeat Angular directive. So this is one of the directive. So, and this is the functionality like to get the collection of data and we need to show. Okay, this is the thing how it will happen. Okay, so see you in next video. Thank you.